What's up, guys? This is going to be episode 3 in our Road to Top 10K series for Clash Royale. Still going in with the Royal Giant Monk deck, and let's jump right into our first match here. Going to be doing the regular 6 matches like I did yesterday. I think I'll do 6 matches every day until Sunday, and if need be, I might play a little bit more since that's the last day of the season to try and accomplish our goal. Alright, I'll go for a Monk on his Ghost. And then pop ability for the Marcher. I think a log may be able to kill. And honestly, I think that was a bad RG because he could probably peck her right now. And I don't have much elixir at all. When I saw the Hero Marcher, for some reason, I didn't think that it was Pega Bridge spam, but it, of course, is Pega Bridge spam. Although, if I can get these skeletons down, and maybe this Fisherman. Alright, it'll be interesting. I think that's going to be like 2 hits from the Pekka. Wow, 3 hits. Alright. Yeah, that RG was a big misplay. And now that the damage deficit's this big, it's not looking likely like we're going to win this first match unless I play really aggressive. And obviously that does leave room for me to get countered. I'll go with the Monk. Maybe I try and predict a Marcher. And honestly, that ability is pretty busted. So yeah, we're a tower down right now, unfortunately. Although I think that he just spent a decent amount of elixir, so I'll go for a... Oh, wow, that is just really well played zap by him. That's really unfortunate. It seems like I'm getting a decent amount of misplays in this match. And wow, I didn't even know that that Magic Archer location works like that, but hopefully it doesn't keep pestering me, but all right. I need that P.E.K.K.A to get pulled ASAP. And then for it to come back down. One more hit. Alright, that is unfortunate. I did misplay this match a decent amount, so maybe I should start doing some warm-up matches before getting into it, but it's fine. Let's just get into match 2. Try and recover from this loss. Alright, up against a content creator. That's what I'm aspiring to get. I'm aspiring to get those content creator badges in both Brawl Stars and Clash Royale. That's going to be really cool to have. Alright, so Fisherman, and then I wonder if that will connect. Thankfully it didn't. I'll get my Monk down. I could have considered placing it straight onto the Furnace, which may have been the better play, but nonetheless, this defense is going to be alright. Wow, Hunter is not doing much damage from that range. I'll go for a log and then some skeletons, and then I'm going to need to E-Spirit onto the bomber. And I probably could have Fishermaned because I just did take a lot of damage right there. I'm not yet completely sure what deck this guy is running, but we're about to find out because I'm going to be going in for a push here. Hopefully he doesn't have anything too crazy. All right. So This is not good at all. I have no clue how we got down this much elixir. But, alright, yeah, it looks like this session is going to be starting off 0-2, unfortunately. I think I need to just start playing a little bit more calmly. I think that I'm rushing in with these RGs for some reason. And it's really not playing out well for me. So hopefully I'm able to fix that. I'm going to need to get a fireball down on this. And then pop an ability to hopefully kill the furnace. And it doesn't even kill the furnace. And I have no choice but to try and go in with an RG, but it's looking more and more over. Yeah. Alright, so 0-2 start. It is unfortunate, but it's time to lock in now because I can't really afford to be taking many losses considering I don't want to be playing too many matches every day. Alright, I think I'm going to start playing just purely reactively because I can't afford to be making any more errors by playing too aggressive. Let's go for a fireball here. I'll go for a skeletons and then log on the wizard. Hunter in the back. I think I'll probably try and offset a fisherman here. Alright. Wow, okay. Hopefully my monk does not die too quickly. And alright, I mean, that was unexpected and at least we were able to get out of that without taking too much damage, but I need to keep in mind that he has mini P.E.K.K.A, which is just really hard counter to RG. I think that the Dark Prince will get pulled, which is excellent. I'll go for a hunter. And Evo Witch in the back, I think I might need to try and get a little push going here. He's probably going to mini P.E.K.K.A. Alright, he's going for a tower trade, actually. And maybe even a 3-crown base race here. And it might very well work. So let's see if I'm going to be able to defend this push. If that Evo Witch goes down, alright, excellent. And then, alright, I think that I need to go for the 3-crown just because of how much damage I've already done there. I'll break the shield on the wizard. Go for my hunter. Alright, try and get some skeletons down and then pop my monk ability. Get a fisherman down. He has no mini P.E.K.K.A in hand, so I think that RG on his King Tower will be for game. Alright, there we go. First win of the day, guys, on match 3 there. Let's see if our last 3 matches we'll be able to streak some wins together. All right, he splits the pigs. I'll go with, fisherman, skeletons, e-spirit, just trying to minimize the damage there. So it's either going to be the magic archer deck or recruits, and it's looking more so like the magic archer one most likely. I'll cycle my hunter. Or actually, this is a good matchup. It's going to be the really OG AQ pigs deck. I'll wait to cross the bridge and then pop my ability here. Get the fireball down. Prediction log on the skeletons here. All right. So as long as I don't take too much damage in single elixir, this is going to be a pretty winnable matchup if I'm able to make it into double and even triple elixir, because the RG pushes are just really hard for him to deal with when I get the monk in front. So I'm going to just... One key thing is you don't want to really start a monk in the back. I'll probably, if I ever start from the back, use the RG instead, because I want to always match the lane that his queens are in. I'll pop this here because, yeah, he's going to pop ability once he realizes that my fisherman was going to pull. That was slightly poor from me on those skeletons. I should have probably waited for both pigs to connect. He might go delivery here. Yep. All right, so I'm going to push into my weak lane because I don't really think there's another way. Go for the monk here. Just get a log on these skeletons. Fireball here. And then we'll pop ability. Hopefully get a fisherman onto his cannon. Somehow his queen manages to live with like 1 HP left, but it's just going to be a rinse and repeat right now. I think that if I manage to defend this other lane cheaply, I'll be able to support my push. And honestly, let's just get an RG in the other lane just to start ramping up that pressure and see if we can... All right, we were almost able to do that, but... All right, hopefully he doesn't pop ability here. That would be dangerous. All right, so he has good split lane pressure going right now, unfortunately, but I'm going to need to find a way to break through. I think with log, I should be able to take down the AQ. All right, so I'm not able to, so I need to really keep that interaction in mind. I can't afford to keep messing up my monk abilities. All right. Here we go. Getting some dual lane pressure again, and maybe one hit from the RG. 30 seconds left. It's going to come down to this last push. I'm going to need to probably fireball his cannon. That's going to probably be my only way to break through. And he does miss it. So 10 seconds left. Are we going to be able to get one more fireball down? And is that going to be enough? Unfortunately not. We do take the loss, which is really unfortunate. I really messed up my monk abilities one too many times. I mean, it's how it goes sometimes. Going into match 5 here. Let's get a log down. All right. Thankfully, my hunter stays on the balloon, but last second it decides to just go ahead and switch targets. That's really great. Yeah, some days are just a little bit more on the unlucky side, I would say, and definitely today that is my day. It's not really the best push session. But this Loon 2.9 deck does struggle with a Monk RG push together, so if I'm able to get to my RG quick enough, I should be able to do some decent damage, and that was a waste of a miner there. And now he is going to have to play his musketeer and whatnot, and yep, there we go. All right, so yeah, with one push we were able to take the game there, which is really good. And we'll have to see if in the 6th match we're going to be able to get a victory to go equal on the day. And honestly, if we win that 6th match, I might consider just doing a 7th to try and see if we can at least push one match higher than what we started at. All right, here we go. Let's cycle the skeletons. Okay, wow. I'm going to need to fireball this stuff back. And we are able to defend there for, I think, roughly an equal trade because he popped the hero balloon ability, but I'm honestly curious as to what deck this guy is running exactly. That's a great hit from the hunter. All right, that's really unfortunate because I just placed my monk in the opposite lane to his queen. I think maybe if I try and pull it over to my monk, it would be good. And then it's going to walk back, but not even kill the queen, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. But, okay, yeah. Looks like this could be a loss. I mean, really unfortunate with how that queen interaction played out. I probably should have popped monk ability, but it's just really unlucky how we played our champions at the same time. And all right, so I think when I'm pulling it in, he's probably going to pop abilities. So yeah, I'm able to get a counter there. I'm going to need to probably go in for an RG here. Hopefully he doesn't have Evo skeletons. But he has bomb tower instead, so it doesn't even really matter. And all right, he has freeze as well. And then of course that little thing kills my hunter. So yeah, this is just really unfortunate. Honestly, yeah, today was not the best. I think definitely I'll start adding in some warm-up matches because we started off poorly and weren't able to recover. So that's just unfortunate. When you go on losing streaks like this, though, it's best to not keep feeding into them. I came in with the notion of doing just my daily 6 matches, and that's what we stuck to. And to not, tilt anymore, I'm going to end the video here. So just a quick summary. So we went 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4 on the day. So it's unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. Hopefully this video can be a lesson on to just take a step back when it's not going your way. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.